Yesterday's talk, Ajahn was speaking about departing and packing up and taking care of these things and just being a bit careful with the things that we acquire and accumulate. And so for myself, just finishing packing this morning and reflecting a little bit that, the plan is for me to go visit with my family for about 4 days and then come back here for just the afternoon and depart the next morning. And in reflecting about that, it just engages the mind, and this is what's going to happen. Pack up this morning, go down to Sausalito, come back, part of the Hermitage. And similarly, as I was putting some things away, I was thinking just how, that's just a plan. It doesn't, it's probably not going to go exactly that way. And I think for most people, the mind engages in these plans. It's sort of how we survive. But we don't think about, or it's normal not to really think about death in that regard. That we don't really plan on dying. We plan on living. And it's not really figured that we're going to be that one person whose plan has a drastic change. And for example, I don't come back from Sausalito, and so when the monks start going through my things and figuring out what to do with them, because I didn't come back alive. And I just think about how this practice that we're doing is so much about bringing this reality into our experience, that we just don't know how little time we have left. And the Buddha's encouragement is that why that's so important is because we don't know what's going to happen when we die. We're not sure where our destination will be without having realized at least stream entry. There's no guarantees. In fact, it's essentially Russian roulette. Even if we engage in a life of good deeds, it could be that our past lives have a different plan for us, and we could end up in quite a bad destination despite our best efforts. So that's not meant as a sort of discouraging feature of the practice, but more an encouragement to take our practice to the highest level that we can. And so often I have a reflection with myself that I'll say throughout the day, and that's just questioning whether the actions I'm engaging in is that really for the realization of Nibbana? Is that for the end? Or am I still kind of playing around here? So when I'm doing something like deciding what food I'm going to take, sometimes that reflection will come up, and I'll think, oh yeah, I'm just aiming at desire here. Or having my views met, that this is particularly healthy, or this is what I want, or this is whatever it might be. So there's a reflection that right, this isn't actually for Nibbana right now, or I'm not acting in that regard. And I could kind of just say, well, that's just how it is now, or I'll work on it tomorrow, or the next hour, or whatever. But each time we can catch ourselves, we can really try to explore this within us. Are the actions I'm engaging in, if we're having a heated conversation with somebody, anytime we can interject that, is this going to help me realize Nibbana right now? And if we're honest with ourselves and we say no, then it's important to say, okay, well, this is not what I'm aiming at. I could die at any moment. And so the aim is for the ending of suffering, not to keep it going. So anytime you can bring this reflection up, you can ask yourselves about your intentions and use this dual approach, remembering that death can come at any moment. It's not usually planned out for people. They don't plan their own death. Sometimes the signs are there for an imminent approach, but oftentimes they're not. You can be very surprised. And so in preparing for that, we can just keep this reflection going. What is it that I can do right now that will help me realize Nibbana?